योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्।
प्रसिद्ध अंतरराष्ट्रीय प्रकाशन जैसे कि नोवा पब्लिकेशन, मैग्रो हिल, वर्ल्ड साइंटिफिक पब्लिशन यूरोप आदि में प्रकाशित हुए हैं। सर श्री के मार्गदर्शन में 10 छात्रों ने एमफिल एवं पीएचडी की, एक छात्र ने पीएचडी की उपाधि प्राप्त की है। सर श्री विभिन्न प्रकार की योजनाओं में भी कार्यरत है, जैसे कि यूएनडीपी, नाबार्ड, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गुजरात, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एवं गुजरात इकोनॉमिक एसोसिएशन बोर्ड आदि। तो मैं सर का फिर से एक बार हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ और सर से अनुरोध करती हूँ कि सर आप अपनी बात हमारे सभी के सामने रखें। वेलकम सर, डॉक्टर योगेश सर।
Thank you, Vinaji. Very first, I thank to Professor Jagdish Joshi sir, is the professor and director of UGC HRDC of Gujarat University, and my special thanks to Rajendra Jani sir. He is associate with Sociology department. He is one of my good friend and continuously communicate with me that you have to say something on this issue. So my specialization in economics, I am not basically in sociologist person. So my background is not in sociology. Even in my presentation, I use little bit some statistical analysis also. But my specialization not in econometric and statistic also. So purely economics, and as Veena says, that my specialization in agriculture economics. So even though I try my level best to give something on this topic. So today my topic is missing woman in India. So this topic is very important topic, and when in economics, when we teach the student, so we always say the student that the income is important parameter, but the second parameter is the demographic parameter. And in demographic, the sex ratio is very important. Sex ratio is one of the important parameters which indicate the balance between female and male in the society. So we know there is a many others parameters also there. That is a GM, GDI, and all others parameter. But today we are discuss on this sex ratio. What is sex ratio? How measure sex ratio in India? How measure sex ratio in other part of world? And what is the situation? What is the scenario in India? And what is the future? So in this presentation, I tried that forecasting also. So basically, whatever the definition is derived by the census of India. What is the definition? The definition, that is the number of female per thousand male. हम हिंदी में उसको बोलते हैं कि जो 1000 पुरुष के तहत कितनी स्त्रियां हैं, वही डेफिनेशन जो है वो सेंसस में ली गई है। तो समझो कि इन डेफिनेशन इटसेल्फ रिफ्लेक्ट दैट वी प्रमोट द male. Okay, so maybe that is why our the sex ratio result is very negative in last decade. We have the data, we discuss all the data in detail. So we are discussing today on this sex ratio. समझो कि हमारी जो definition census में ली गई है, उसमें ही हम पुरुष को ज्यादा प्राधान्य देते हैं। इसके डेफिनेशन में ही पहले हम बोलते हैं कि पर 1000 जो मेल है, मीन्स दर 1000 पुरुष के तहत कितनी स्त्रियों की संख्या है। तो वहीं से ये पैट्रियार्की सोसाइटी जो है उसकी शुरुआत होती है। पहले से ही हम बोलते हैं कि ये मेल डोमिनेंट सोसाइटी है। इंडिया इज अ मेल डोमिनेंट सोसाइटी। सो और देखिए कई सारे ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स हो रहे हैं अभी। अब स्टेट गुजरात में देखो, आप दिल्ली में देखो, और या हर एक स्टेट में आप देख लो, कहीं ना कहीं कुछ न कुछ ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स हो रहे हैं जिससे काफी फीमेल को जो है काफी उसका जो है उसका प्रॉब्लम जो है, फीमेल्स को ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम जो है वो फेस करने को लिए हम देखते हैं कि ज्यादा उनको प्रॉब्लम है वो फेस हो रहा है। So on that basis, we are discussing today this sex ratio. So here the distribution pattern of male and female in population affect relatively role of economic relationship. हमने यहाँ पे दोनों सोशियोलॉजिकल एस्पेक्ट और इकोनॉमिक एस्पेक्ट को जोड़ के थोड़ी बातें की है, और मैंने जो यहाँ पे प्रेजेंटेशन में लिया है वो ज्यादातर व्हाट इज द स्टेटस एंड व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबल reason that all aspect I have to cover in this my presentation. As I said, there is a different tools to measure gender equity in population, but sex ratio is one of the widely used for this measuring the gender equity or equality. So today we are discussing on that. And as I said that as per our census of India, we defined the number of female as per 1,000 male in the population, whereas in many Western countries, sex ratio is defined as a number of male per 1,000 male. हम देखें कि कई सारी जो वेस्टर्न कंट्री है वहाँ पे सेंसस की जो डेफिनेशन है उसमें भी उन्होंने फीमेल को पहले प्राधान्य दिया है, जो हमारी सेंसस में हमको देखने के लिए नहीं मिलता है. ओके, दूसरी जो बात है इन माय प्रेजेंटेशन, I have to estimate long-run linear trend in sex ratio for India and different state and union territory of India, to covering time period of 1901 to 2011, because 2021 data is still not available. The census already going on, but till today we did not get the 2021 data. So with the help of this 1901 to 2011 data, we are trying to forecast for 2021. हमने जो ये एक्सरसाइज है, myself and my other colleague, his name is Dr. Gaurang Rami, हम दोनों ने मिलके ये एक एक्सरसाइज भी किया है कि ये करीबन समझो 8-10 साल पहले की बात है कि तभी 2021 में सेक्स रेशियो में ऑल स्टेट्स कहाँ पे होंगे, इंडिया का सेक्स रेशियो कितना होगा और सभी स्टेट के सेक्स रेशियो में उसका कैसा परफॉर्मेंस रहेगा, that we estimate with the help of various statistical tools. So वो बात मैं आज आपके साथ डिस्कशन करना चाहता हूँ. So डेटा जो है, since the data on sex ratio is available decadal wise, as we know every 10 year जो है ये सेंसस होता है, तो हर 10 साल में हम सेक्स रेशियो का जो कुछ भी इंफॉर्मेशन हमको मिलता है उसके बेस पे हम जो रिसर्च करते हैं, उसके बेस पे हम पॉलिसी डिराइव करते हैं, उसके बेस पे जो है हम उसका स्टडी करते हैं. सो वी हैव द डिकेडल वाइज एवरी ईयर सेंसस डेटा. सो वी टेक द सेंसस डेटा फ्रॉम 1901 to 2011 and we have generated value of sex ratio in interim year, assuming constant growth in the sex ratio respective decades. तो हमने क्या किया कि जो हर 10 साल का जो डेटा मिलता है, तो हर 10 साल के बीच में जो इंटरम ईयर रहता है उसका डेटा हमने कैसे लिया, तो वो हमने अज्यूम किया कि वो कांस्टेंट रहेगा. That we assume and then we use the statistical analysis for that. And उसके बाद हमने क्या किया, thereafter we have to apply time series analysis, हम जिसको सामयिक श्रेणी बोलते हैं, that we use, and we use the ARIMA model. It's called auto regressive integrated moving average model. This model basically used for forecasting, and here we are using this ARIMA model for forecasting sex ratio of the year 2021. And we have also the categorize. We also categorize data or the sex ratio situation all in union territory, also in state also, that is favorable category, moderate, low category, serious and alarming category, and extreme alarming category. So this kind of category we have to drawn in our this presentation. So we're discussing on that. But before that, here I would like to just give some information or give some data regarding sex ratio of selected countries in the world. So we can see the average of what is the average of world. We saw that in 2001 there is a 986, and in 2011 the sex ratio is a little bit declined. So world average is declined, and it is 984. So the difference is -2. So what is India's value? India's value is 933 in 2001, whereas in 2011 we saw that it is 943. So we perform well this 10 years, 2001 to 2011. So now what is the 2021 that we discussed today? But even though we can see that our India's sex ratio is gone up from 933 to 943, is already 10 number is increased per thousand male. But till today it is less than 1000. But in USA we can see USA, in Brazil, Russian Federation, Japan, all these countries sex ratio is more than 1000. That means it is in favorable situation. Here I would like to one clarify कि जो अलग-अलग जो वेस्टर्न कंट्री है उसने जो डेफिनेशन वहां पे डेफिनेशन क्या है कि दर 1000 मींस हर 1000 फीमेल के तहत मेल की कितनी जो है वो उसका नंबर कितना है उसके बेस पे डेफिनेशन है, उसको हमने कन्वर्ट करके ये डेटा दिया है। तो आप पहले मैंने जो बोला था कि हमारे यहाँ डेफिनेशन अलग है और जो बहुत सारी कंट्री है वर्ल्ड की उसकी डेफिनेशन अलग है, तो उसके बेस पे कन्वर्ट करके ये डेटा लिया हुआ है। तो वो डाउट जो है वो आपका निकल जाएगा कि वहां पे डेफिनेशन अलग है इसलिए यहाँ पे उसका रिजल्ट है वो 1000 से ज्यादा है, तो ऐसा नहीं है। वो हमने जो डेफिनेशन अडॉप्ट किया है उसी के बेस पे ये डेटा लिया हुआ है, एंड ऑन दैट बेसिस वी कैन सी दैट इन यूएसए, in Brazil, in Russian Federation and Japan, data is very much favorable regarding this sex ratio. Even we are see surrounding us what is the situation is in our neighbor country. So we can see that in our neighbor country, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Myanmar, that sex ratio is very much better than the India sex ratio. Even we can see the Bangladesh sex ratio in 2011, that is 978. Okay, where our India is 943. It is less than Bangladesh, less than Sri Lanka, less than Nepal, okay, less than Myanmar, and not much difference in the compare with Pakistan. So our both countries' value is almost the same, except Bhutan and China and Afghanistan. Okay, so as compared to our neighboring country, we did not see that much good result of regarding this sex ratio for India. So it is a very much dangerous trend or very much dangerous result we can show when the data we can see. जब हम ये फिगर्स देखते हैं, ये डेटा देखते हैं, तो हमको पता चलता है कि ये उतना ज्यादा अच्छा है ऐसा हम नहीं बोल सकते। और ये ऐसा सेंसिटिव इश्यू है कि हर एक पूरे देखो भारत का हर एक आदमी जो है और जो any field, you can see any field of social science, so this issue is very much sensitive, very much sensitive. We can see the trend in sex ratio explain the movement of sex ratio over a period of time. Detail of overall sex ratio for various state and union territory, that is also we have to cover, and that is in this table. We can see. I tried to some color analysis with this figure, which is available in the census website. So I take this data from that website. I have the data of 1901 to 2011. So this is a published data which is easily available on the website, the census website, or any government website. You can easily take from that. Okay, what this color analysis says, when you see some dark red color, is indicate very negative result regarding this sex ratio. When you see some dark green color, it's indicate a positive or favorable situation regarding this sex ratio. So here we can see in 1901, what is the India's value? That is 972. And what is nowadays? It is 940. So in this 100 years, we can see, even not 100 years, that is 110 years, 110 years. So in 110 years, we see that the average sex ratio of India is gone down. So it is very alarming situation for us. It is very alarming situation. We also analyze the state-wise. We have the data. The data is on your screen. You can see, and easily you can understand. That is why I, make the color analysis for you. So except Kerala. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Samrai here.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I want to just one question,
Yes.
if you permit.
Yeah, you can ask in between also, and if you don't have any problem, then you ask last one. There is no issue. I don't have any issue while you asking me any question in between my presentation.
Sir, one question is that if our sex ratio is more than 1000, it is a good or bad? Favorable?
Yeah, that we I think that answer is available in my presentation. So better that this one will be last one.
If the number of female is more than the number of male, it is also
Yeah, that is problem. That is also problem. So but we don't have the balance of
equal. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
equal.
sir. Thank you.
Favorable is equal.
Equal. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now we can see the data. So from last year data, census 2011 data. So except Kerala, almost all the state of India, the sex ratio is less than 1000, except Kerala. Okay, and many of time the student, when we are discussing this issue in the classroom, so students say, sir, Kerala the literacy rate is very high. वहाँ पे जो है वो साक्षरता दर सर ज्यादा है, तो उसकी वजह से वहाँ पे ये सेक्स रेशियो जो है वो फेवरेबल होगा. दैट इज द प्रोबेबल रीजन. सो मैंने बोला कि भी गुजरात में देखो कि जो ट्राइबल बेल्ट है तो वहाँ पे एजुकेशन रेट कम है, और जो अर्बन एरिया है, अहमदाबाद है, सूरत है, या आप अहमदाबाद देखो, भावनगर देखो, राजकोट देखो, तो वहाँ पे जो है लिटरेसी रेट ज्यादा है. फिर भी ये जो सेक्स रेशियो का जो डेटा है तो वहाँ पे नेगेटिव है, और जो ट्राइबल बेल्ट है वहाँ पे पॉजिटिव है. सो लिटरेसी रेट के साथ अगर हम सेक्स रेशियो को जोड़ते हैं तो देयर इज नो रिलेशन बिटवीन एजुकेशन एंड सेक्स रेशियो. कई सारे ऐसे स्टेट है कि जहाँ पे लिटरेसी रेट ज्यादा है तो सेक्स रेशियो है वो उसका रिजल्ट वेरी वर्स्ट देखने को हमको मिला है. सो दिस इज द क्वेश्चन और दिस इज द रिसर्च इश्यू कि वहां पे क्यों केरला में क्यों ये सेक्स रेशियो जो है वो पॉजिटिव है. एक सोशियोलॉजिस्ट के साथ मेरा बात हुआ था, तब उन्होंने बोला कि वहां पे जो है वो मातृ प्रधान सिस्टम है, पूरा पितृ प्रधान नहीं है. केरला में जो है वो पूरा मातृ प्रधान सिस्टम है. सो प्रोबेबिलिटी है कि शायद उसी वजह से वहां पे ये जो जातीय गुणोत्तर दर है उसका जो परिणाम है वो हमको फेवरेबल देखने के लिए मिलता है. सो मे बी दैट इज वन ऑफ द रीजन. एक्सेप्ट केरला वी कैन सी ऑल द स्टेट, इवन कई सारे स्टेट ऐसे हम देखो कि 51 तक, इवन लास्ट बाय लास्ट 61 हम देख सकते हैं कि बिहार है, ओके, इन छत्तीसगढ़, बिहार, Even Goa देख लो, Kerala तो है ही है already, Manipur, Mizoram, okay, Odisha, Tamil Nadu. So these all countries, sex ratio is favorable. Up to 51, last by last, we can see up to 61. But after that, we can see the very fast, we can see the very fast slow down the sex ratio result of for all these state also. So this is the, alarming situation for the society. This is the alarming situation. And the Sachin sir is very rightly told that we don't want the sex ratio is greater than 1000, but at least we have equal balance. Here we are discussing about equality. So when we have 1000 male, तो हमको उसके सामने जो है वो 1000 female चाहिए. Otherwise, it will create a problem. That problem, बहुत सारे ऐसा problems है that we discuss later on with this, data. Now, this next table, it is for the union territory. It is for union territory. So we can see Daman and Diu, basically Daman and Diu. I very much, focus on this Daman and Diu data. So 51, up to 51 or 60 or 61, up to 61. So Daman and Diu, even Lakshadweep, Pondicherry. Okay, this data is very much favorable. But we can see in Daman, 71 or 81, up to 81, the sex ratio is 1062. It is 1600. Okay, now we can see the Daman and Diu data. Okay, up to 81, the data is 1062. That means greater than 1000. But in 2011, we can see the data is 618. Means almost 40% come down. Okay, so 618 is very alarming situation for the Daman and Diu. So why this has happened? This is the topic of research. When you are doing some, you want to do some research, so you can find out why this sex ratio data is that much declined in this Daman and Diu area. Okay, this is one of the research topic. If anybody want to do the research on this issue, you have the topic. Okay, so this is the situation of union territory, and this is the situation of the state-wise trend in sex ratio of India from 1901 to 2011. So we can see that the sex ratio in India has been historically adverse. Or in other words, we can say that is the unfavorable to females. That is the unfavorable to females. Here, one MAP analysis I have given in my presentation. So we can see the dark color, very dark color is indicate about 1000 sex ratio. When little bit light color is 950 to 1000, and then the parrot color, it is indicate 900 to 950, then 800 to 900, and little bit like white color, it's indicate the less than 800 sex ratio in the various states. So we can see what is the Indian situation. In current area, in the research methodology, basically many researchers use this kind of MAP analysis. So MAP analysis is very easy to understand what is the situation in India, or what is the situation is district wise in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh or Uttar Pradesh, whatever your research area is there. So for India, we can see that in south part of India, the sex ratio is favorable than the middle part or the upper part. In Jammu and Kashmir, even Chandigarh, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, okay, Sikkim. So that state sex ratio is not much better as compared to south part. Okay, if we are discussing or we have shown the Gujarat sex ratio is between 900 to 950. So okay, so it is moderate, not favorable, but it is moderate. So except Kerala, you see the Kerala color is very much dark. See, it's indicating about 1,000 number of female to per thousand male. Okay, so this is some map analysis. It is very easy to understand. Okay, now we go further. So this is the lower sex ratio, indicate that millions of girls and women are missing in India. That what we are topic today. Okay, missing women missing in India. So this is our topic today. So this lower sex ratio indicate that millions of girls and women are missing in India. So majority of foeticide concern, female fetuses, girl losses their lives due to lesser access to calorie food and healthcare. If the trend of reduce of sex ratio in India keeping dropping over next 2 decades, तो कहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम आएगा? अगर ऐसा ही ये सेक्स रेशियो में कटौती होती रही, अगर ये कम होता रहा, तो इट विल क्रिएट अ सोशियोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लम्स इन मैरिज मार्केट. वहां पे प्रॉब्लम होगा. क्या होगा बाद में? कम एज में जो है वो लड़कियों का ब्याह किया जाएगा. मैरिज जो है वो मैरिज की जो एज है वो कम हो जाएगी. एवरेज मैरिज एज वो कम हो जाएगी अगर ये ज्यादातर रिड्यूस हुआ तो. बिकॉज that is very much create a problem. What is the problem that we discussed? Okay, and adverse sex ratio also many encourage may encourage domestic violence and crime against women. हम देखते हैं अभी वो निर्भया कांड भी हमने पढ़ा है. हम देख सकते हैं कि उसमें क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ. पूरा आप देखो कि आज से करीबन 10-12 साल पहले की बात हम ये इसकी बात करते हैं. जो निर्भया कांड हुआ, तो निर्भया कांड में क्या हुआ हम सभी लोग जो है वो जानते हैं. ठीक है, पूरा देश जो है वो निर्भया कांड को नहीं भूला है. वही एक ऐसी घटना है, वो एक ऐसी घटना है 2012 में जो घटना बनी है. तो इस पूरे भारत को एक कलंकित करने वाली जो घटना बोल सकते हैं, वो घटना घटी है. So that this adverse sex ratio encourage this kind of domestic violence and crime against women. So that is very much a danger for the society. So there are several reasons which explain the continuously low level of sex ratio and their further decline in the country as well as the many of states. So that we discuss later on. Here I put some the cutting of newspaper, which is the crime against women, the acid attack, okay, rape case, I said the Nirbhaya case. Okay, so all kind of news every day we have to read in the newspaper. So what this newspaper what this news is indicate? So this indicate that this ratio is gone down very negatively, even though our society did not aware of it. Many of people doing well on this issue, but even though that step is not enough, okay, see here the other cutting is there, the gender based violence in India. Here rape case. Here I take this data from the Times of India website. So rape case, we can see in 2013 that is 33,707 rape cases there. In 2019 that is 32,033. Okay, so more than 33,000 rape cases there. Okay, here one chart is indicate the city reported most rape cases. So Delhi is in the first rank. So these are top 10 city in India: Pune, Lucknow, Ahmedabad, Nagpur, Hyderabad. Okay, so this is the data. So all this data indicate this is this negative result affect all this issue. So very seriously we can think over it. very seriously we can think on this issue. Sorry. Okay, now here I indicate, I give the 10 most dangerous state for women. This data I take from NCRB website. So we can see, so Jharkhand, Delhi, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, even Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Kerala, and Haryana. So Kerala is very literate state, as we said. But even though in this 10 most dangerous state for women, उसमें Kerala भी आता है. We can see in 2019, the rape case is in this 10 state is almost 23,173. It is reported. जिसका रिपोर्ट नहीं हुआ वो तो बहुत ज्यादा होंगे, समझो. वो तो कहीं पे जो है, हमने ये जो रिपोर्ट हुए उसी केस की बात कर रहे हैं. बहुत सारे केस ऐसे है कि जिसका रिपोर्ट नहीं हुआ है, उसका भी बहुत सारा सोशल रीजन है. उसको कैसा लगेगा, समाज में क्या फील होगा, समाज में क्या बात होगी. सो दैट इज अ डिफरेंट इश्यू. वो केस की हम बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. उसके अलावा जो है, सो मोर देन 23,000 केस रिपोर्टेड इन दिस 10 स्टेट ओनली. And all this, case is going to increase day by day. So it is very, it is very worse situation. It is very worse situation for us. So this is a reason. This is a reason to adverse sex ratio. Or this is a reason for the domestic violence and crime against the woman. So in this slide I just take some possible reasons to decline sex ratio for the nation and for the Gujarat also. So very first, increase the discrimination of female in providing the minimum nutrition access to health and other amenities. Second one, increase in proportion of male selective migrate from other countries and states. Third one is to reduce fatal wastage resulting in the decline in female and male ratio at birth, and the female selective termination of pregnancy. That is also one of the major reason to decline in sex ratio of our country as well as the many of states. And the fifth one is the neglect of the girl child, resulting in their higher mortality at younger age, and the high mortality, maternal mortality, also one of the possible reason for the decline in sex ratio. So this is the possible reason. This is the possible reason for declining this sex ratio. So we go further with our presentation. So here, as I told you that I would like to forecast what is the situation in 2021. So trend in sex ratio explain, as I told you that the trend in sex ratio is explain the movement of sex ratio over a period of time. So with the help of the movement, this trend, जो मैंने जो बात की कि in 1901 to 2011, with the help of sex ratio data from 1901 to 2011, with the help of this movement, this time period movement, we can forecast the sex ratio for future. For future means 2021. We are living in 2022, but the 2021 sex ratio data is still not available. Okay, because census did not declare all this data, and this exercise we have to done before 4 to 5 years. As I told you that one of my friend and one of my colleague, Dr. Gaurang Rami, his basically specialization in econometric. So he is very much, aware or very much, expert with this statistical analysis and all these things. So I take help from him, and I forecast this, sex ratio. So to analyze this trend of sex ratio in India and various state and union territories, we have we have estimated linear trend, because in majority issue for forecasting, this linear trend is very much famous. So we have estimated for linear trend. For that we have to use this greater software. This is the software for time series analysis. This software is I think best software. So greater 1.9.7 software we are using, and for time period this 1901 to in 2011. So we can use this greater software, and since the data of sex ratio is available decadal wise, okay, as I told you that from 1901 to 2011, and for mean year, in middle year, means I want to 1901 to in 1902, 1903, 1904, 5, 6, 7. So we want that value also for the forecasting. So for that we have generated value of sex ratio for the interim year value, and we assuming the constant growth in the sex ratio for the respective decades, all decades, 91 to 1910, then 1921, 31, 41, okay, 41 to 51, 51 to 61, like that. Okay, and estimated the coefficient for constant coefficient of trend, the respective standard error, T ratio, and value of R square, along with the Durbin-Watson statistic. This result is given in this table. So we can see that from this table, that estimated value of constant for all states and union territories are statistically significant at 1% level. Okay, and also estimated value of time coefficient is statistically significant at 1% level for all state and union territories except Karnataka. So where the statistically significant means the Karnataka where the statistically significant 10% level, okay, and Pondicherry where estimated coefficient for time series is not satisfactory significant level. So I think this result, is we did not get the proper result from this, linear trend, from this linear trend. And we can see that the value of R square is very low for many state and union territory, which is low explanatory power. So moreover, for all state and union territory, value of Durbin-Watson, we can see that DW, Durbin-Watson, that means DW. So DW statistic is very low. It is almost less than 2. Which is suggested the presence of serial autocorrelation in the data. So because of this, so due to this low R square and presence of autocorrelation problem in the data, it is not advised to use linear trend for forecasting sex ratio using this linear regression model. So I think the Sachin is in this background, I think. So he is very much aware about this. When your linear trend, or where your Durbin-Watson or R square value, or this kind of the statistical problem if we found, so it is not advised to use linear long run trend in the forecasting sex ratio using linear regression model. Okay,
Right,
so yes, thank you.
Right, sir.
Okay, so that is why we use the ARIMA model. So This is the only reason we use the ARIMA model, because many of time without this exercise we present somewhere. हमने ये जो पेपर जो है वो present किया था without this exercise, नहीं with this exercise, but we did not incorporate this exercise in our presentation. So कई सारे statistician थे, उसने पूछा कि why you did not go with the linear trend. Okay, so we told that we using that, but that is not favorable. That result is not favorable. That is why we go with the other statistic. Okay, that why we go with the ARIMA model. And here the one other exercise, the following are the state and union territories which has positive and negative long run linear trend in the sex ratio. हमने क्या किया कि जो पॉजिटिव लीनियर ट्रेंड इन कौन से यूनियन टेरिटरी और स्टेट में देखने को मिला, और नेगेटिव, पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव कहाँ पे देखने को मिला. सो वी कैन सी दैट आंध्र प्रदेश, बिहार, छत्तीसगढ़, गोवा, गुजरात, कर्नाटका, इवन मध्य प्रदेश, महाराष्ट्र, मणिपुर, मेघालय, all the states, even we can see the Sikkim, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Lakshadweep. So all these states and union territory, we can see the negative linear trend in their sex ratio during this time period, 1901 to 2011, where we found a positive trend in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Kerala, Punjab, Rajasthan, Tripura, Uttaranchal, West Bengal, and the other state. So where we found a positive relation, a positive trend regarding this sex ratio during this time period. So now we go further. So before that, I just want to clarify with this trend. Moreover, many of state and union territories' value of R square is very low, as I told you. And there is a presence of a serious autocorrelation in the the data as suggested by the Durbin-Watson statistic. Okay, so to have the better appropriate forecast of sex ratio, we have using time series analysis with the sophisticated forecasting model like auto-regressive integrated moving average. As I told you that we have used the ARIMA model. The ARIMA model, its spelling is ARIMA. So ARIMA, that means that is the auto-regressive integrated moving average. And for this, we have to we have to use the SPSS 15 version software. Okay, with the expert modular. And when we use that model, the SPSS, we process the data, and this is the result which we found. Okay, so see, this is the result. So what result says? So this result says that the estimated mean value of R square, RMSE, okay, MAPE, max APE, MEE, and max AE. So what is RMSE? So that is a root mean square error. MAPE, that is the mean absolute percentage error. MAE, that is the mean absolute error. Max APE, that is the maximum absolute percentage error. And max AE, that is the maximum absolute error. Okay. So what this data explain? Okay. So we can see the mean value of R square is 0.999. Okay. So you can see the table. You can see the table. The mean value of R square is 0.999. So which indicate that on an average, this estimated model through ARIMA procedure have capacity to explain about 99% variation in sex ratio. Okay, and the value of R square varies between minimum of, we can see the minimum and maximum value. We can see that R square value. So minimum value is 0.996 and the maximum is 0.999. Okay. So what is indicate? So this indicate the explanatory power of the forecasting model. तो जो लोग ये स्टैटिस्टिक फील्ड के हैं वो जानेंगे, मींस वो अच्छी तरह से उसको जानते हैं कि व्हाट इज द दिस आर स्क्वायर वैल्यू एंड व्हाट इज द इंटरप्रिटेशन. लेकिन जो लोग नहीं जानते हैं, सो फॉर दैट पीपल जस्ट आई वुड लाइक टू से कि जब हम ये अरिमा मॉडल का यूज करते हैं, आर स्क्वायर की जो वैल्यू है वो 0.9 के जितने नजदीक रहती है उतना ही हमारा जो मॉडल जो हमने यूज किया है वो ज्यादा प्रिडिक्टेबल है. यहाँ पे ये जो फोरकास्टिंग है, यहाँ पे जो ये मॉडल है वो मॉडल 99% एक्यूरेसी के साथ हमको बोलता है कि ये मॉडल के साथ आप जो फोरकास्टिंग करने जा रहे हो दैट इज बेटर, और वो जो रिजल्ट आएगा वो करीबन 100% के पास 99% वो रिजल्ट सही रहेगा. दैट इज व्हाट दिस आर स्क्वायर वैल्यू इज सेज. ओके, and the value of R square of ARIMA model are significantly higher as compared to linear regression model. We already discussing this linear regression model where we find some problems, and because of that we have to use this ARIMA model. Okay, and the mean of MAP, you can see the table. The mean of MAP is 0.019, which is less than 1%. Which is less than 1%. What is MAP? What is MAP? MAP is mean absolute percentage error. Mean absolute percentage error. Okay, and the maximum and minimum this MAP value is, we can see that is the between 0.004 to 0.103. This is also less than 1%. This is also less than 1%. Okay, so these indicate that the maximum mean absolute percentage error is 0.103, which is very small, so we can rely on this forecast. समझो कि ये जो हमने फोरकास्ट किया उसमें कितना प्रॉब्लम रहेगा, ये क्या एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है कि उसमें कितना प्रॉब्लम रहेगा. उसमें प्रॉब्लम रहेगा 0.103%, उससे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं रहेगा. उतनी ही पॉसिबिलिटी है कि हमारा एस्टिमेटेड गलत हो सकता है. ज्यादातर पॉसिबिलिटी कितनी है? 99% पॉसिबिलिटी है कि अरिमा मॉडल के साथ जो हम फोरकास्ट करेंगे वो सही रहेगा, 99% सही रहेगा. गलत कितना रहेगा? दैट इज 0.103%. Okay, this is what this data said. Now we further move on. Mean of max APE. So I already tell that what is max APE. Max APE is maximum absolute percentage error. Okay, so what is the result? So mean of max APE is 0.229 and it is maximum minimum value are 0.034 and maximum is 1.698. Okay, so on the basis of value of max APE, we can rely more on the forecasting value because maximum this model has forecast error is 1.698, which is less than 2%. Okay, so this model give us even at max APE. Max APE, as I told you, maximum absolute percentage error. अगर वो वैल्यू भी हम लेते हैं तो समझो कि उसके साथ हम 98%, 99 नहीं तो 98% से हम बोल सकते हैं कि दिस अरिमा मॉडल रिजल्ट इज अक्योर्ड. Accuracy is 98% level. So that model gives us even max AP level more than 98% accuracy in forecasting. Okay, so the model types value of R square, MAPE, max APE, and other important statistic for individual model for all states and union territories, that is given in the next table. this is the table. This is the result. This is the result. So this is the result for R square, MAPE, max APE, etc. Okay. So we can see for the table for all state and union territory in India, estimated value of R square is more than 0.99. Okay, so these indicate explanatory power for forecasting of sex ratio. With this model, about 99% we can say that you go with this statistic. You rely this statistic. Okay, so on an average, all this estimated model give 99% accuracy in the sex ratio forecasting. And with help this ARIMA model, with help this exercise, we forecast the sex ratio for 2021, and the result is on your screen. We can see the result. What will be situation in 2021? Data is there, but we don't have the data, census data. This data we find out with the help of ARIMA model. Okay, you can see the data. Okay, so in 2011, we see that only Kerala sex ratio is greater than 1000, but in 2021 data shows that the Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Mizoram, Tamil Nadu, even Pondicherry, all these state sex ratio is greater than 1000. That means in 2021 the sex ratio result the positive, it's give the positive result. But many of state we can see the sex ratio result is very much negative. We can see Daman and Diu is gone down 618 to 527. 91 girls going to missing in this 10 years time period. In this 10-year time period. Okay, we can see Dadra and Nagar Haveli 8182 from 8182 7752 739 7752 739. Okay, we can see the Jammu and Kashmir 883 from 883 to 866. Okay, so you can see the result. So on the basis of ARIMA estimated model, using the data of sex ratio from 1901 to 2011, we have forecast the value of sex ratio for 2021 as an indicate that indicate about that for all models of accuracy for forecasting is more than 99%. So ये रिजल्ट जो हमको देखने को मिल रहा है वो हम 99% accuracy के साथ बोल सकते हैं कि ऐसा ही होगा. and हम जानते हैं कि ये 2021 का सेंसस ऑलरेडी हो गया है. And my PPT is already shared with all of you, and I send HRDC also. When the census data come out, on your hand, you compare this forecasting data and the actual data. I think there is no much difference. On the forecasting data and actual data. So the difference between forecasted value of sex ratio for 2021 and the actual sex ratio of 2011 is means 2011 and 2021. It is given in table. Okay. So what is the going on, or किस तरह का जो है वो change हो रहा है? What is the trend? What is the trend between the 2011 and 2021? That is indicate in the in this table. So the actual value of sex ratio for various state and union territory in India from 91 to 2001, along with this forecasting value, so हम देख सकते हैं कि ये फिगर बहुत सारा मींस बहुत सारी बातें जो है वो इंडिकेट करता है, बहुत सारी बातें जो है वो इंडिकेट करता है. In 2000, as I told you that in 2011 only Kerala has the sex ratio is more than 1000. Okay, but in 2021 Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Mizoram, Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry, okay, will have the sex ratio is greater than 1000. So that is a positive situation. That is a positive situation. In other hand, we saw the many of state the sex ratio is gone down. Okay, many of state. So this is the result. This is the forecasting result. I think this is very much useful for for your research. कई सारे जो लोग हैं वो ये टॉपिक पे काम कर रहे होंगे, उसके लिए ये डेटा जो है, ये फोरकास्टिंग जो मॉडल है वो शायद उनके लिए ज्यादातर वो यूजफुल रहेगा. Okay, so now this is the exercise from ARIMA model. Now this is another exercise which is done in my presentation. Is the classification of overall sex ratio in the various categories. So हमने क्या किया कि 91 से लेके 2011, even the forecasting value in 2021, that is also we are covered. उसमें हमने उसको कैटेगराइज किया. So the table is on your screen. Okay, the table provides the classification of overall sex ratio in 6 different categories. So when the sex ratio is greater than 1000, we can say that it is in favorable situation. Okay. When the moderate situation, the sex ratio is between 950 to 1000. So it is moderate. It is in moderate category. Low category, the sex ratio is between 900 to 949. It is in low category. And serious category, the sex ratio is between 850 to 899. It is in serious category. We can say serious category. And alarming situation, sex ratio is between 800 to 849. An extreme alarming situation when the sex ratio is less than 800. So this is the classification of overall sex ratio in this different category. Now we want to see that which kind of changes we can find out in sex ratio during this time period, this 120 years time period. So very first, what we can do that we take the 1901 census data and we categorize in 6 category, and we see that which state is belonging in which category. So we can see in favorable, that is Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Goa, Jharkhand, Kerala, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Orissa, okay, Tamil Nadu and Lakshadweep. These all state, almost 11 state, we can see that state belonging with the category of favorable, that the sex ratio is greater than 1000 as per the 1901 data. When in moderate, we can see the Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Nagaland, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Okay, so Gujarat is also in moderate category. Gujarat, we can show the Gujarat data, it is in moderate category. When we go the extreme alarming situation, so Andaman and Nicobar Island, where the sex ratio is only 318 for in the year of 1901. Okay, and Chhattisgarh, that is 771. There are only 2 states is in extreme alarming situation. So you can see what kind of change in Andaman Nicobar, what kind of change in Gujarat, What kind changed in particularly this Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu? You can see this 3 or 4 state. I would like to focus. What is the situation in Gujarat? What is the situation in Andaman Nicobar? What is the situation in Delhi? What is the situation in Daman and Diu? Okay, you can see how the state is moving from favorable to moderate, moderate to favorable, favorable to low, low to alarming, alarming to extreme alarming, like that. Okay, this is the 1901 data. Okay, now this is 51. So what will happen after 50 years? What will happen after 50 years? So in this 1901, see 11 state in favorable situation, in favorable category. In 51, only 10. One is gone down, whether it is in moderate or low. It is in moderate or low. Bihar, Bihar is in first in 1901, but in 51, Bihar is a come down from favorable to moderate category. You see the Andaman and Nicobar Island category. It is still in extreme alarming category, but data is so that the sex ratio is 625, whereas in 1901 the data is 318. So almost the sex ratio is double. Okay, so what is the reason? That is the research topic for you. You can analyze, you can write a paper, and you can publish or present anywhere. Okay, now you can see the Chandigarh and Delhi. Okay, you can see Gujarat, Maharashtra. In 91, Maharashtra is in moderate category. In 51, Maharashtra is in low category. So Maharashtra sex ratio value is again come down. Okay, so we can see the Daman and Diu data. Daman and Diu is in favorable category in 51. Daman and Diu is in favorable category in 51. Now what will happen when you go further for 2001 data after 50 years? You can see Daman and Diu come from favorable category to extreme alarming category. So why this much change? What kind of change? What kind of the society? क्या हुआ ऐसा? This is a sociological change. This is the economical change. This is a political change. What is the reason? वहाँ पे क्या हुआ? Political कुछ changing हुए, वहाँ पे कुछ regional ऐसे कुछ changing हुए, भौगोलिक वहाँ पे कुछ वो जो है परिस्थितियाँ कुछ बदली है, या वहाँ पे कुछ जो है वो सामाजिक बदलाव हुआ है, क्या हुआ है वहाँ पे? Why? What happened? ऐसा किया हुआ जहां से फेवरेबल कैटेगरी से दमन और दीव जो है वो एक्सट्रीम अलार्मिंग कैटेगरी में आ गए ये 50 साल में। ऐसा क्या हुआ? इवन वी कैन सी इन 51 दैट इज अ 10 स्टेट belonging in this favorable category, whereas in 2001 only 2, Kerala and Pondicherry, that is in favorable category. Okay, and majority of state, even Gujarat also, we can see up to 51, Gujarat is in moderate category, where the sex ratio is between 950 to 1000. But now in 2001, the Gujarat sex ratio is in low category. That is between 900 to 949. So Gujarat is now in low category as per 2001 data. See the Andaman and Nicobar Island. It is before that, the Andaman and Nicobar Island, it is in extreme alarming situation. Now it is in alarming situation. So Andaman Nicobar, sex ratio, the result is negative. It is less than 1000. But even though the very fastly the sex ratio is gone up in this state, Andaman and Nicobar. Okay, we can see the Haryana also. Even we can see the Goa, Manipur, Mizoram, Orissa, Tamil Nadu, Lakshadweep, even Chhattisgarh. In 2001, we can see Chhattisgarh, Goa, okay, Karnataka, Orissa, Tamil Nadu. It is in moderate category. And majority state is belonging in this moderate and low category. So अभी क्या हो रहा है, ऐसा क्या हो रहा है, हमको सोचना ये है कि ऐसा क्या हो रहा है सोसाइटी में जिससे ये जो है वो एडवर्सली चेंज हो रहा है, सेक्स रेशियो एडवर्सली चेंज हो रहा है. This is the data of 2011. This is the data of 2011. See, 2011 we can see the Andaman and Nicobar Island is again come up from alarming situation to serious category. So the result is improved. Andaman and Nicobar. Where the Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu data, we can see Daman and Diu data. So it is 618. It is gone down again. Okay, so majority of state belonging with this moderate and low category. Okay, now Delhi situation also we can see Delhi in alarming situation in now 2011. The Delhi is in serious category. So a little bit is improved. The sex ratios data is little bit improved with the Delhi. And now, what is the situation in 2021? This is our exercise. We already done this exercise. We already done in our this presentation. So we can see what kind of change. Okay, we see that in 2021. Again, the Andhra Pradesh, Mizoram, Tamil Nadu is come up in favorable category. Previously, it is in moderate category. Now, it is in favorable category. So, in this time period, in this 10 year, Andhra Pradesh, Mizoram, okay, and Tamil Nadu, what they are doing? उन्होंने क्या किया कि अगेन उन्होंने अपना जो सेक्स रेशियो है उसको उन्होंने वो मॉडरेट टू फेवरेबल कैटेगरी में आ गए. वहां पे क्या चेंज हुआ, सोसाइटी में कुछ चेंज हुआ तो क्या चेंज हुआ, कैसे हुआ, किसने किया? ओके, सो दैट इज द रिसर्च. ये जो सारी चीजें हैं मैं आपके ऊपर छोड़ रहा हूं. उसी कोई एक टॉपिक या एक स्टेट आप ले लो, कोई एक स्टेट ले लो, उसमें आप चाहे या फील्ड बेस्ड आप स्टडी करो या चाहे आप समझो ये पब्लिश डेटा, सेकेंडरी डेटा के ऊपर आप काम करना चाहते हो उसके ऊपर आप काम करो. बट ये क्यों हुआ, ये चेंज हो रहा है, तो ये चेंज क्यों हो रहा है? सो व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड दिस काइंड ऑफ चेंजेस, वो आपको खोजना है. दैट इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. तभी आप पॉलिसी इंप्लीकेशन कर पाओगे, तभी सही पॉलिसी हमको मिलेगी, तभी हमको सही पॉलिसी मिलेगी. इसी Daman and Diu, the sex ratio data is 527. It is almost half, 50%. It is almost 50%. इससे क्या होगा समझो, ये अभी इसी तरह से ये जो कम होता जाएगा सेक्स रेशियो, अगर ये कम और ज्यादा कम होता जाएगा तो उतना ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम रहेगा. ये जो हम हर रोज पेपर में जो पढ़ते हैं, हर रोज पेपर में जो हमको देखने को मिलता है, सुबह हम जब पढ़ते हैं तो हमको हम क्या बोलते हैं, हम गुजराती में उसको बोलते धुआं थई जाए. ओके, हम देख के क्या होता है, हमको एक खुन्नस आ जाता है. उसके बाद धीरे धीरे जैसे दिन गुजरता जाता है, सब पूरा जो है वो क्या हो जाता है, मीन्स हम सुबह जो हमने पढ़ा है वो सब नॉर्मल हो जाता है. सो यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द रीजन, एंड देन ऑन दैट बेसिस गवर्नमेंट और एनजीओ, ओके, और पब्लिक पार्टिसिपेशन, व्हाटएवर योर सजेशन, जो कुछ भी आपके सजेशन निकलेंगे उसके बेस पे कुछ हुआ तो कुछ ना कुछ सोसाइटी में कुछ बदलाव आएंगे। ऐसे बदलाव आएंगे जिससे जो इंसिडेंट्स हमको हर रोज पेपर में पढ़ने को मिलते हैं वो नहीं होंगे या कम होंगे। So we can see still till Haryana, Jammu and Kashmir, Chhattisgarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, this all state is in serious, alarming and extreme alarming situation in category, where Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Punjab, Rajasthan, Sikkim, Uttar Pradesh, Andaman Nicobar Island, Delhi. See, Andaman Nicobar Island, again, he come up from serious to low category. Okay, Delhi, Lakshadweep. So all these states, the sex ratio is in low category. So how we move from low to moderate category, how we move from this extreme alarming serious category to low to moderate to favorable category. That is very important. And that suggestion, when you find out that suggestion, that तभी आपको कुछ सोसाइटी के लिए कुछ किया ऐसा फील होगा. Otherwise, your research is nothing. It's just like waste of paper. And your time is your research. Whatever you time consume with your research, that is a wasting of your time. जब आप कुछ ऐसा रिसर्च करके सोसाइटी को नहीं दे पाते हो कि जिससे सोसाइटी में कुछ बदलाव आ सकता है, तो आपका रिसर्च जो है उसमें डस्टबिन में डाल दो, कोई काम का नहीं है. So for this reason, we are trying to forecast कि ये होने वाला है. अभी आप में से किसी को भी अगर जो ये इस फील्ड में ये सोशियोलॉजी का फील्ड का कोई बंदा है अगर, तो ये काम कर सकता है उसके ऊपर. कोई जो है वो कुछ MSW का बंदा है, कोई इकोनॉमिक्स का बंदा है, तो भी वो भी काम कर सकता है इसके ऊपर कि ये कैसे सेक्स रेशियो का डेटा कैसे बढ़ेगा, ये नेगेटिव जो हो रहा है चेंज वो कैसे नेगेटिव से पॉजिटिव हम जा सकते हैं. सो दैट you have to think it. Okay, now with all this exercise we can see the forecasting is estimated that out of 28 states, 7 union territory in India and 21 states and 4 union territories in India will have improved their sex ratio in the next decades. So we can see the data. Previous data. This data. The highest improvement in the sex ratio during this 2011 to 21 is forecasted.
नोटबुक में पिकॉक का ये बनाने का है, एनवायरनमेंट की.
Hello. Okay.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Yes.
Okay. So we can see the table. The highest improvement in the sex ratio during this time period, 2011 to 21, is forecasted from Delhi with the 45 females. Same followed by the Mizoram and Pondicherry with the 37 females, and the highest reduction in sex ratio during this time period. So forecasted data explain that Daman and Diu with the 91 females, followed by the Dadra and Nagar Haveli, with this 36 female. So this is a situation we saw in this table. Okay, now यहाँ पे जो हमने डेटा देखो means in 2011 overall sex ratio in India is 943 and in 2021 it's a little bit improved, 947. So why the improvement in sex ratio? So we can see the improvement in sex ratio is due to public participation in various steps like Save Girl Child, Beti Bachao Abhiyan. We well known about this campaigning taken by the government and the improve the status of sex ratio and reduce infant mortality rate and maternal mortality rate. So government has taken various initiatives like National Rural Health Mission, we know very well, Chiranjeevi Yojana, okay, Janni Suraksha Yojana, that is also very famous, Bal Sakha Yojana, Mamta Divas, you know the Mamta Divas, and many others program government implemented to provide, you know, better maternal and child care with the improve the status of institutionalization delivery, जो हम institutionalization delivery जो बोलते हैं वो भी improve हुआ है. So family planning जो है तो that strengthening the family planning scheme, that is also, you know, applied by the government. Government has also, you know, the strengthening in the integrated child development scheme. We can say the ICDS, हम उसको ICDS के नाम से जानते हैं, that is integrated child development scheme. So through all these things, the activity improved. You know, the Anganwadi activity, Anganwadi worker, Anganwadi female health worker. Okay, so under ICDS, many of scheme, ASA worker, ASA female health worker. Okay, at the village level, we can see, you know, timely available of 108 ambulance. सभी जगह पे आप कॉल करो तो 10 मिनट में 15 मिनट में पहुंच जाएंगे वहाँ पे. So रिमोट एरिया में भी आप देखो, वो भी एक है रिसर्च. 108 पे भी आप एक अच्छा पेपर बनाना चाहते हो तो बना सकते हो कि how will this 108 take time. आप जब कॉल करते हो उसके बाद कितने टाइम पे वो पहुंचता है, कितने टाइम पे वो जो पेशेंट है, जो विक्टिम है, उसको जो हॉस्पिटल तक पहुंचाता है. तो वो भी एक एनालिसिस का टॉपिक है. अभी उसके बारे में हम डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन 108 एम्बुलेंस सर्विस इज also available in remote places also. So okay, in various state and union territory, everywhere in India. So the proportion of this institutional deliveries is also significantly improved. So all these things, so ये सभी वजह रहे हैं जिससे शायद ये जो थोड़ा बहुत इम्प्रूवमेंट हमको देखने को मिला है सेक्स रेशियो में. सो मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग्स and this entire steps taken by the government and people awareness and participation, so maybe result in the improvement in the sex ratio in various state and union territory during this time period, even 1 to 21 and from 91 to 21 also, and 2011 to 2021 also. So maybe this is a probable reason. Okay, so here I take this chart from this. I indicate the source, Baumgart's and Gulimoto. So this is the missing woman in the world, 1975 to 2050. Here, they people are also use some forecasting statistic. Okay, now here some policy implication. I suggest some, the suggestion to improve this sex ratio in all this states and union territory. So I thought that need to proper implementation of women and child development scheme. So that is needed, very much needed for us. Maybe this step is, improve the result of sex ratio. The effective enforcement to prenatal diagnostic technical act, PNDT act, as we say the PNDT act, that is also very important. More focus on बेटी बचाओ अभियान, Save Girl Child campaign, we know that. So उसके बारे में एक छोटी फिल्म भी है, हम अगर टाइम मिलता है तो वो 2-3 मिनट की जो फिल्म है मैं शेयर करूंगा आपके साथ कि कैसे इस घर में ही अपनी ही बच्ची है फिर भी अपनी ही माता जो है उसको इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं दे रही है. वो मेल चाइल्ड को ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस दे रही है, फीमेल चाइल्ड को उतना ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं दे रही है. सो मोर फोकस ऑन बेटी बचाओ अभियान. Okay, we strict action about the misuse of the technology on the part of government, workshop, seminar, symposium, and many other programs have also also to be organized by government, university, okay, education institute, colleges, NGOs, regarding the awareness of sex ratio and PNDT acts. Okay, and the adoption of the academic value, the trade both in sexual equality, organize a community specific program in various part of state and nation. If it is necessary, then you organize this kind of program in village level, in district level, taluka level. Okay, it is also an important factor in India that to mass appeal to spiritual leader for maintaining the healthy gender balancing. Even various type of campaigning should be taken by government and NGO, like animation, short film. Many of the short film is available on YouTube, in website also. Various poster, okay, wall paintings and thoughts, okay, commentary of radio and TV. So to make women groups and etc. So many other things. So this kind of things, is a help to improve the sex ratio in India and Gujarat also. So this is what I want to in the front of you. This is my some referencing which I use to prepare this presentation, and I have some data on missing a girl child in India, but I think the time is not permit to me to discuss to missing a girl child in India. So we stop here. Last point when I discuss the policy implication. So this is my suggestion. This is my what observation. Maybe some other suggestion is also there, but what I feel that I already explained with this slide.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर योगेश सर. सर आपने अपने उत्तम विचारों को बहुत ही गहराई से हमारे समक्ष प्रस्तुत किया. इंडिया और वर्ल्ड के जो सेक्स रेशियो के डेटा है और इंडिया के अंदर सभी स्टेट के जो डेटा है उसे बहुत ही गहराई से समझाया. इससे सर हमें पता चलता है कि अभी इंडिया की स्थिति क्या है और इंडिया के अलग अलग स्टेट की सिचुएशन क्या है. तो सर मैं भी आगे इस टॉपिक पर काम करना चाहूंगी. धन्यवाद सर. मैं सभी सर आपका ज्ञान और अनुभव का लाभ हमें ऐसे ही मिलता रहे. मैं सभी प्रतिभागियों की ओर से सर आपको कृतज्ञता ज्ञापित करती हूँ. थैंक यू सर. धन्यवाद.
थैंक यू. धन्यवाद.